Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crit Happens, the show where a bunch of Zoomers come together to play Dungeons and Dragons. My name is TJ, and I'll be continuing in the role of Dungeon Master for this video. Before we get started, I wanted to take a moment to thank everyone for their support on our last video. I know that the sound of video got spotty quite a bit in that one, but can happily say that the issue is fixed a little ways into this video. Also, stay tuned to our channel because we'll have some additional content rolling out very soon, including Albastia Exploration, a show where Sydney is going to share some of the history and lore of this homebrew world we play within. Intelligence Check, a show where I will be giving commentary on some of D&D's biggest topics, starting off with a tier ranking and my personal take on the various 5e classes. And Dana's Dice Review, a show where Dana will be showcasing some of the dice she buys and reviewing various sites and sellers. And now, it is my greatest pleasure to welcome you back to Albastia.
You can get a perception check for the first 4 hours of job.
Okay.
You've already made one. I know that was just for lights.
My hands are sweaty. He's good.
They should be
Arms are heavy.
well, wait, hold
Yeah, that's enough.
23.
23. Wow, that's not good enough.
I know.
You all die. Oh,
Okay. At least you can say it with 5 my hand.
yeah. No new characters. New campaign. I'll back to you.
Oh, damn. Looking forward to this one. Mini.
Yeah, I got a mini. This cost me $45. Anyways, you, as you peer into the night, until you get to the tunnel, nothing really changes.
Yeah.
When you do hit the tunnel, however, immediately you see it divert. And ahead of you, about, I'd say,
Okay.
roughly, I think not even going to be accurate, but about 400 feet away, there are 3 paths.
Okay.
They're all diverting from the same track. And you don't see how you would communicate to change paths currently.
Yeah.
So you need an investigation check.
Okay. We're curious how much of it. 18.
18. So looking around inside, you see there are several switches that are unmarked, of course. We don't have label makers, GMT, only way switches. So you kind of like look for like a manual.
Yeah.
And you find one. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elvish, Gnomish.
This is a language you don't understand. You do see it has a diagram of switches.
Yeah.
And you don't know what any of the words say on the diagram.
Oh well.
Oh, let the dice decide, I guess.
I'm kind of confused, anyways.
Okay, so there are 3 paths, and there's so one of these switches should, based on the logic that there's not anything you can like, control outside, determine which path the train takes.
Okay.
And so, sorry, I couldn't remember better. And so you're trying to find out which switch does that, and which switch, if you turn it, will make the train go.
Okay.
And so, as you find this book in this diagram,
Or can I tell in the diagrams what they would do?
you get, make an intelligence check. You have to give.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. You can tell that there are essentially 5 switches, 5 main. One of them looks. Well, one of them you already know, light switch. But that also has like a very obvious.
Like, yeah.
Another one on the opposite end appears to be for like the interior cabin light. These other 3 are unknown. Looking at the diagram, looks like they all split or all rotate 360. They all have 6 settings that they can turn to. You can't quite tell what each of these would do. With a high intelligence check, you can assume that that one of these is going to be for the controlling of the track. One of these could be to like maybe like set a certain speed or like walk the speed. So currently, these kind of things with a shifter. And another could be maybe there's some sort of communication system. Maybe it's to summon people from the back. Maybe it's for some sort of car connection. You're not exactly.
Looking at the map, can I judge which one I would need to take?
Yeah, definitely. So knowing that you're coming from Clifton, coming down, you're about right here.
Yeah.
You know you need to take the one that heads to the well, I was going to say to the right.
Yeah.
Of the right path.
By switching one of them, I'm gonna. So they're all like marked the same, so I couldn't tell which one was which.
These three are not marked at all.
I'm in the middle path. Correctly? Like, still keep going over to it. Okay. I'm just gonna choose one of them.
Okay. Got it. Roll a d6.
This. Alright. That's not the right one. Five.
Let's take the far
Yeah.
right.
Some of this. Right.
How far? There's six. It can click up to 6 times. You need to gather them.
What's the all the way?
Just like, oh, cool. So as you continue barreling toward down the track, you don't see a change in anything in the tracks. It looks like it's still going straight. You continue along. You're like, you're getting really nervous,
Yeah.
and then suddenly you just shift to the right, and you barely make the turn.
I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
everything's fine. No need to wake anyone up.
I need to wake
ask for
anyone
help
up.
or cast a spell.
I didn't cast anything.
Oh, that's right.
I do have comprehensive languages, but that would take way too long to go get her.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I like the methods here. It did work. You're not heading.
I'm gonna slow it down.
You're gonna
Actually,
figure it
no,
out.
not now. Whatever,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay,
Next
nice.
time it comes, I'm gonna slow it down.
Please.
I'm gonna write these down.
You're gonna write the dials down.
Yeah.
Good call. So that would be dial number 4. So dial 1, exterior light. Dial 5, is interior light. And then dial 4 is track. So continuing along, the tunnel continues for the rest of the 4 hours that you, or at that point to be another 2 hours or so, that you are supposed to run this train.
Yeah.
Eventually, Faerun returns, comes up to you and kind of cracks his neck a bit. Oh, so, a really unusual shift. Perfectly usual.
Yep.
Anything I should know?
Yes, these dials. The one on the far right is for the outside lights. I'm gonna switch them.
Okay. Oh.
So the lights are and I'm like, the right one is for the interior.
Okay.
And I'm like, this one out of the 3 is for changing the tracks.
Alright, so how far do I click it for each track?
There were 3 tracks that were coming up. I kept going forward, so I turned it all the way to the right, and we went right.
Alright then, so if I need to go left, then
All the way to the left.
don't know, then I'm just gonna guess.
Yep. I don't know what these other 2 do, but that's for you to figure
We'll
out.
check the map.
Fair enough. I can figure it out, you say. Alright then! Great period of meditation. He grabs the shifter and pushes it forward as the train speeds up a bit.
No! I'm gonna meditate in here. Like, you know what? I'm gonna meditate right here.
I can handle it, I've not driven a train, but I can handle it.
Anyways.
What are you meditating on?
Yeah,
Anything in particular?
just resting.
There we go. The next 4 hours continue. Without a problem. As all of you find yourselves waking up the next morning, 7 a.m.
When did he come back, or when did he come to take shit? Oh,
Assuming everyone kind of started around 11, you know. There is still several days of train travel ahead of you. However, you guys, based on what Fair has informed you, based on what he understands from the map, should be seeing another village of some kind today. Is there any need or want to stop or to do anything, or do you guys want to barrel through?
barrel through.
Probably make sure there's food on the train first.
I thought that someone else would have done.
No one's done that yet.
Of course not. No, we're eating leftovers. Of course.
We just been
Very on par for everyone.
It really is.
What time are we stopping?
we've just been eating the cream nuts.
You haven't decided to stop by town yet.
Yeah, but I want to know which town
It's coming
is
up.
coming up. Yeah.
So it's gonna be Grendale, which is not online.
Grindale. I'll write that down for you.
And it is not based on what Aaron understands by the map. None of you have been here. It's a relatively smaller village, but a village nonetheless that runs through the tracks.
I'm going to check on our food supply from the 5 days.
Investigation check.
I'm gonna ask Favorite if he figured out what the other two knobs were for.
I might have, I might not. I'm going to tell you though. He sits down in the chair that you're meditating in.
Help me. I have the ring on.
I'm inclined to trust him, but I'm not inclined to tell you everything I know.
Alright, so if we die, it's your fault.
I know that it's going to torture you to not know, so.
So if we die, it's your fault.
Oh, if it becomes relevant, I'll make sure to take care of it. 5. So you spent looking in the there are leftovers from the buffet. Not a whole lot anymore. They have eaten the same thing. You only check the buffet cart though.
Anywhere else? Is there a kitchen on this train?
No.
Storage.
There's a storeroom.
I look and go into the storeroom, look around.
Another investigation check.
Another 5. Oh!
Sorry.
I the door.
Oh, normally I have really good dark vision, but
You're rolling 3, so.
I don't know if we have any food.
I'm legally blind. You make an investigation check, yeah.
This person will check for food.
You decided to do it.
Investigation?
Yep. There is a supply of food. There's a couple of sacks that have some bread, some cheeses. There is a small box that contains. You estimate probably.
I'll make my way up to the front.
Like to the engine. Definitely is Aaron and.
Ooh.
Morning.
Top of the morning to you.
I'm just gonna sit there cross-legged. Like in the corner.
An opinion.
Like, I don't know. Nothing else to do. We're on the train. There's nowhere I can really go. So.
There's no flight entertainment.
What do you mean flight? Not on the airship. Right.
I always get this confused.
Hey.
The trains go on crap.
Chuck, what are you doing this morning?
Stretching and I hear all my bones crack.
Oh yeah.
Going,
Every single joint. Just
and I go get water.
Oh my god! Thirsty boy!
Yeah, she is.
all Chuck does is drink water.
I need to hydrate. I mean, come on.
Chuck drink water, Chuck sleep.
Exactly.
That's
He's
it.
a very guy.
You find more water.
Chucks have 2 moods.
Drink water.
Oh wait, he hasn't washed all the blood yet.
No!
Well, after he drinks some more, he's like,
There's no breath. Wait, there's probably back there. Yeah.
I hope so.
I just tried the bathroom. You
God.
Gotta go out and
alright,
Drink
drink water.
window, I guess.
And then he'll go to the bathroom. He sees himself in the mirror, he's like,
Oh, what's that? Your mustache is good.
yes.
You feel choice like or shaky.
And then I kind of think that I'm supposed to win her back. I forgot. Oh well. Oh well. You're probably going to take more of my money anyway. Or don't wash the blood. And he just washes the blood off for a little bit.
Of his new clothes.
He's scrubbing
He
the
didn't get his new clothes.
You're right. And do some work on him. So,
It's like, oh,
yeah.
What did he say? He's
What else?
and I go to the front car, like,
And you see both sitting cross-legged, Theron and Rauva.
we have food. Like food for our animals in the stream. I don't know.
There was some food, yeah. Some meats, breads, cheeses. There are a couple vegetables.
Sure.
A few little vegetables and stuff. Enough for a few days, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so what town are we going in next? Is it Grendale? I'm gonna look at the map and just be like,
Very
because
intelligent.
I'm not very smart.
Very intelligent. Like, yes. Going to Brendale.
I don't see any reason why we should stop. Let's just go through.
They're a horn, like a weasel.
Yeah, there's you see like the what's it called, chain for it.
I'm saying,
I'm gonna pull out my sickle. It's a chain, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like link my sickle through the bottom link.
Theron looks at you, looks back at Rauva, looks at Lily, and just, what have we gotten ourselves into? Rubs his forehead.
Well, yeah,
we're all competent.
the prince actually announced
I'm just
arrival at some. Oh, it would be suspicious if we didn't.
Okay.
We stole the train. We're doing great.
I'm sure I'm gonna have you to catch me up on things. I didn't realize we stole the train. I thought we were just borrowing it.
I'm gonna hit him.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get to be nice to her.
I mean, intelligence level's important, so.
Well, remember, just remember, train goes on track. Airship going there.
I was being sarcastic.
Hey, I mean, you're not the brightest either, so you can't really say anything.
What was that? You want to try throwing a chicken bone again?
You want to tell her you have a crush on her again?
Pardon me.
Hey,
I spoke clearly enough, yes?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think that Lauchen's calling me. He stands and walks out.
Not
Was
very
he blushing?
Huh?
Was he blushing?
Make a perception check.
I just turn around and go straight to the tracks.
Oh, yeah, you just.
No.
He's a drop.
Yeah. He's drow.
It was like a 10.
No, you can't tell. He doesn't appear to be.
Eventually, as here coming up to drink your water, Faerun like walks past you and like pats you on the back.
Hi.
Morning. Continues back.
Or anything else you want to say?
The door shuts behind you.
Oh, okay. He's busy.
You see the door into the engine is open though as you drink your water.
Oh. Oh. No.
No, it's
Oh!
Chuck goes to the
This is
engine.
my safe space.
You walk in and you see Rauva very focused on the track currently. Wulf chuckling in the corner, and Lily, I think, still looking at the map.
It's upside down.
That's very smart, so I'm gonna close the map. I'm insulted just because I don't read books or study or. And the.
I'm gonna pat Lily, like, you know what? It's fine. Oh, Faerun's kind of mean, so I think you're pretty smart.
You do? I'm gonna cry a little bit.
You're very smart.
I just walk in. I'm like, hi guys.
Well, we know that you're smarter than Chuck, so.
Yeah.
Hey.
To be honest.
You what?
Wait, which one's an idiot?
You.
Oh, I know me, but who else are you talking about? That's not this
Faerun.
one. What's up with him?
Stupid.
And he has a crush on Rauva.
He's just stupid.
Oh, your husband.
I want to face her the track again. Is he stupid?
wait.
Why don't you go take a nap?
No, Chuck kind of looks at Lily, and then he like, there you go.
I can read maps of
Yeah.
like
It was upside down.
That makes
Don't
sense.
insult her.
It was upside down. I'm not insulting.
As this goes on, Lily's amazed.
I'm gonna go over and try to like show her where we are. I'm gonna be like, this is where we are right now. But I'm like,
We're right here.
and now we're here. Now we're there.
We're right here.
Wait.
cool. So you're just the one driving the train? Cool. Wait, whenever you're resting, who's the other driver?
Faerun.
But he's not that smart.
I know.
What if we get lost?
I think he knows. He only drives for 4 hours while I sleep.
Sure, but can he read the map like me?
Not as good as you. Just random choo-choos in the middle of it.
Chuck goes up to
They're short too, just
Yeah, well,
short and soft.
he's just like,
Chuck goes up to Wolf. And he looks at that and just pulls him.
Reaching above the signal.
He's like,
the only reason I have a sickle is for collecting barley. Because I go in a brewery.
I just hold on for a flash, like, does everyone hear? Wake up!
Eventually, you hear steps coming from the back
Uh-oh.
as Lauchin busts through the door. What's going on?
I.
His eyes turn to pure black, and he looks. Let go. He walks away.
Well, we'll take a nap, young boy.
Go take a nap.
What time is it?
Because I am like 30 years old.
What time is it?
What time is it? Yeah, sure.
9
It's 9.
Go take a nap. It's time
No.
for a nap.
No.
Why don't you go eat something? You're pretty scrawny.
I do need to get fat.
Do you want some water?
Chuck just takes Wolf's water as he.
Oh, I don't have any water. I just was pointing in the direction of the cart. Like, do you want some water?
Where's food and water?
That way.
Okay.
After this,
Bye, guys. Let's go walk.
I'm gonna shut it.
Make an intelligence check. I
Oh,
think.
Then I'm gonna go back to driving.
Oh.
You're a lot.
5.
I was gonna wait for Farron to walk back up and then just like.
I do have arcane.
So, You just see a stack of black, like nuggets. They're a little appetizing. That's all.
Oh, he's like,
Oh,
Fruit! As he grabs a piece of
no.
coal.
Oh, I thought it was jackalope.
That was cold!
Oh no.
As he's looking at it, he grabs a piece of coal and walks out.
stupid. He thought it was fruit.
Just throw another shovel in.
He had a dementia moment, so I had to hit him with something.
Yeah.
And it looks tasty. You gonna eat it?
As I walked out, he was like, my teeth!
Yeah. Tastes really bad.
Broke a tooth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unhook bicycle.
And that's it. He goes find food.
You find you find leftovers from the night before still, because nobody's cooked yet.
Okay.
And you find more water and tea.
Oh. Perfect.
So, anything else you all wish to do this as the morning gets started still?
I'm just driving.
Okay. I'd make another perception check for this day of travel. I'd say at this point you're about 4 hours away from entering
Nice. 21.
21. So for the following 3 hours, it's uneventful. It is just plains essentially once you come out of the tunnel. There are not really any trees or animals or anything of note. Eventually, as you look ahead, it looks to be some sort of black dot in the train track, like in front of it, about a mile, 2 miles off.
Oh,
Can't quite make out what it is.
I'm gonna slow down.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, are you still both up in the engine still?
Mhm.
For the whole 3 hours?
yeah, I'm gonna try to study this map.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh,
Well,
16.
actually, make a survival check. Oh, you can take the same roll.
30-20.
Okay. Well, you rolled a 17.
No, I have a +4 in survival.
It's gonna be 21.
I rolled a 16.
But it should be -1 to intelligence.
Survival is wisdom.
Okay, sorry, yeah, anyways.
Also,
So
I'm a bard.
yeah, oh yeah, I forgot that.
Begin to develop a pretty solid understanding of how a map works.
Nice.
And while you can't track where you're at like Rauva can, you can read a map. To the lowest level of understanding. Now, orienting a map the right direction every time you open it, probably unlikely.
Okay. Can I compare like the terrain that we're going through outside to what's on the map?
With this map, yeah, pretty easily. With the map you purchased, or that you got in the jail session.
Does it look kind of similar? Like, does it say we're supposed to be heading through like this type of terrain?
Like both maps? Oh,
No,
I
like,
see what you're saying. Oh,
the
yeah,
train.
yeah. Train matches.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Are you doing anything up here? Or are you just kind of chilling?
Yeah, I just naturally tend to hang out around furnaces.
No. And you're just focusing on driving.
Yeah, like, oh, there's something on the track.
You see it?
No.
I'm gonna peek out. Do I see anything as we get closer?
I mean, yeah, you can easily see the black spot. It's just far away off right now.
Weird. Maybe it's another tunnel? Does it look like flat plain and then like clear sky and a black house?
Yeah.
But
The black dot looks to be rectangular in shape. Like, here's the track, right? And there's just a block.
I mean, we are several thousand-pound train, so it's not like anything could stop us, really.
So should I go
And
faster?
that's right on the edge of the town.
Which town?
Glendale.
so it's the edge of Glendale.
I see.
So there's Glendale, and there's this black box right there.
Hmm.
maybe pull the thingy.
Yeah, pull the thing.
Maybe
Do the
it'll
thing.
maybe it'll move.
Yeah.
True. Oh, it's fast. It does not move.
Booty kid. Maybe more aggressive?
Eventually, Faerun finds his way to the front. Oh, the honk is going on. What's going on back here?
Something on the track.
He looks ahead. What that is?
We tried to see if it would move from the horn, but it's not.
I'm guessing at this point it ain't moving.
Should I go faster?
Faster. What if it's like a huge cinder block? What if it crashed?
I think we go through it.
We barrel through it. We're in a train.
I think we're gonna go through it.
Maybe we should really consider.
I'm like, okay.
Crank it up.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's still there. Wait, how long can we hit it?
You're about 1.5 miles off.
Okay.
Maybe we could slow down and check it out first.
I did slow down.
Well, maybe when we get closer.
You continue along. Are you gonna honk anymore? Or
Should probably keep on.
eventually, Lauchen finds his way up as well. You can't quite tell what it is.
No one can.
Not yet.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna slow down a little bit.
At about 1 mile, you are looking ahead. It looks to be like a train car turned to block the path. You can see around it, there looks to be people. That's really all you can see right now.
I'm gonna slow down.
Okay.
I don't want to hit it.
You can't quite tell how many people or what kind of people.
Oh
But people.
no.
But
Everyone sees this, right?
at this point, all of you are at the front, except maybe Chuck. If Chuck doesn't go to the front anymore.
What should we do? Should we stop?
At about 3/4 mile, you can see that some of these people are on horses.
Oh. Oh.
It looks like
Oh.
an
Then
angry
Zapsa comes
No!
up. She looks
Send
at
it,
him.
send it. Go more!
Crank it?
Is it just that one thing that's like turned?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go faster.
You're gonna speed up. Okay. Zatsa comes up, as does the orc.
I'm like, oh no, oh
Oscar.
no, oh no, oh no. I'm like, I'm gonna go faster.
I'm gonna take one of the small barrels from my pouch. I'm gonna break it open, or like just like a hole. I'm gonna stick a little bit of cloth in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna set it on fire and throw it.
You're still 3/4 miles out.
Oh, well, when we get
Yeah.
closer.
Like,
That was my idea when people were catching.
Eventually, Farron and Lauchen both kind of exit through the side door and are standing on the front end,
yeah.
on like the balcony in front of the engine,
Oh.
looking out, trying to prepare things. As you get closer, about 1/2 mile, they both turn back and look inside and nod.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's like to nod to reaffirm that it's them.
Oh yeah.
And as you guys get close, you can see about 15 guards, followed by about 15 different cavalrymen from the military. All on horses, and the 15 guards are just kind of lined up in front.
Yeah.
And you can see that there's one guy standing on top of the train with a hand out, calling you to stop.
Keep going.
He's speeding up.
I'm gonna tell them to come back in.
They do.
Okay. All right. We have to brace for impact.
Okay.
Everyone, brace for impact.
All right. This is it's about the same size as like a car you all have, maybe a tad bit larger.
Mhm.
It looks like there's stuff inside of it, like that doesn't belong there. You can't quite tell what it is.
Molotov, like explosive or something.
You're gonna throw it?
I'm just throwing it.
How far do you think you can throw?
Well, how far is it?
At this point, you're about 1/2 mile.
Mile? I'm gonna wait a little bit.
You're just barreling on, and Lauchen turns to you. You're going to pray. You should start doing that now. As he summons a sword and heads to the back of the car of the train.
Just so we're on the same track, is this all right with everyone?
He's gone. So.
I mean, nothing else we can do really. So
That's true.
Can our train go through that cards?
I mean, we're gonna find out.
Ama?
It's hey, it's better than stopping and then having to fight all those people. It's worth a try. All I'm saying is, it's worth the try. And if we get stopped, then we get stopped.
At this point, I assume Chuck's probably going to meander to the front as the train is picking up speed.
Whee!
I'm so sorry at this point.
Probably getting close to about a third of a mile.
Can we tell who's on top?
Quick speed guard. Or a military man. It's fine.
Like what race?
Tiefling. Purple.
For the-
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Farron looks to you and, are you sure you want to do this?
I'm just asking what everyone wants to do. Do you want to stop?
I don't really want to fight anyone today, so...
Exactly. It's worth a try.
Okay. Hold on a minute. Well, don't stop, of course.
I'm like,
We could have stopped earlier. I hadn't thought about this, actually. Let me get one of these things here. So, you're going to throw that.
It's a waste of good ale, but
I can lend a hand to get it there to make sure it gets the whole way.
okay.
And he prepares himself. He kind of like rolls his sleeves up, revealing his arms. At about a quarter mile, begin to throw. And I assume the two of you go on the front,
Yeah.
balcony area. Inside the car, is there anything you all wish you to do to brace or to prepare?
yeah.
I'm gonna hold on to Hawthorne and maybe hold on to something.
Okay.
Maybe strap myself down.
Does anybody have like a bandana?
You can find a cloth.
I'm gonna like tie it around my face.
Okay. All right.
Straight up outlaw time.
All right. Chuck, you doing anything?
He's just lost.
Is everyone staying in the engine?
Well, obviously I am.
Yeah.
I mean,
Chuck
I'll
stumbles.
stay
Well,
with her.
wait, do they have the door closed for the engine?
It's open.
All right, Chuck stumbles in.
Okay.
You're like,
You look forward and see, coming quick, a cart with people on it, guards. This is a train wreck.
New friends. It just stumbled. I'm like, new friends.
send Estella to my pocket dimension or whatever.
She's not.
I'm like, bye. And she's gone.
Claire looks to you. You ready?
Yep.
Hold on.
TPK. Let's go.
Let's go.
Episode 1. Series over.
Let's see.
Episode 1, TPK.
Actually, I want to touch myself with shield.
Episode 1 is titled "Say Goodbye to Albastia."
If you guys died, I would be so sad.
I wouldn't.
I really would.
I'm gonna do mage armor and shield on me. Actually, no, just mage armor.
That's specifically.
Yeah, as a Marilyn, I'm just like mage armor. There we go.
Maybe I'll cast shield on myself.
Okay. Actually, I'll do that too. Yeah.
You got it.
No, wait. What's favorite armor?
Actually, I only have
Never mind. I'll put it on myself.
So, as you guys get ready, Aaron sees you put the bandana on. He's like, alright then. He pulls his gator up over his face. Whenever you're ready.
It's so intense.
Okay, roll a d20 on your strength and your proficiency.
Ooh. He was like, I've been waiting to kill you guys. I probably would die.
24.
Plus Farron's.
His music.
We just hit a brick
I
wall.
love it.
Explosion.
I love it.
30.
You'll watch as he throws this. Farron throws his arms out, and a bit of like a pulse of what looks like purple energy escapes from his fingertips and hits the egg, which is barely moving, and sends it launch forward like a cannon. It flies. The guy on top has the binoculars on. It jumps off the ground with the cart and explodes.
Knew it.
Well, the barrel is small.
Oh, okay. I thought the explosion
It's full of alcohol.
I know, but I thought
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were supposed to
Well-
follow the card as well.
As soon as that happens, the car begins to get place, and you see that the people around it are bolting. You guys are now getting closer. Are you going back inside, I assume?
Yeah.
As you get closer, you can see that the boxes inside are deteriorating,
I knew it.
and then they explode. You can feel this. This is deafening. The car, like there's debris flying at you. And I get you roll a D100.
I knew there were explosives. I didn't have to.
They're gonna break up.
Hello?
That was a dramatic sob.
That's odd.
That'd be another 20.
Oh, okay. Natural one? Crazy.
I think so.
Oh. Yeah. Good to know.
I'm glad that I just got to Uncle Rico that
Right?
threw it over the mountain.
Yeah, honestly. As this explodes, there's debris flying back and barreling, pelting the engine. You see the glasses on it begins to crack, shatter a bit.
I'm like, sit down, get down!
Everyone begins to get down.
I'm staying up.
I was about to say, I don't have to get down. I'm 4'8".
Farron stands in front of you and throws his cloak in front of the two of you, and it solidifies into another shield. It'll have another 2-year on it. And he kneels like behind it as well. The glass shatters and hits all of you. It gets covered. All of you are covered in glass at this point. You feel the impact. And you feel like the cart might be derailed. As you keep barreling forward, and you just feel things breaking and cracking underneath. I need everyone to roll a d20.
Do we got anything to it?
Nope.
Ooh.
Roll.
15.
Well,
Continuing forward, is anybody going to peek out and see what's going on?
no.
Okay.
Not right now.
You all
Not right now.
make a perception check. What'd you roll?
9.
It's like it's like a slow movie. You peek up and you just see like wood out in the front. That's all you see. And, okay. This lasts for probably 5 minutes. Just barreling through this. Eventually, the sounds of the pelting of this explosion stop, and the cart continues to roll forward as far as you can tell.
Can I be?
And make a perception check. As you look out, it is eviscerated. Like you guys are in the center of the town, and there is you kind of like you can see the chaos in the town. There's people running back from the direction you came. There are horses running along each side of the train that keep up with you. One of the horses running, you can see a guy is clearly not alive. He's like hanging off the side of it. He probably get hit with debris or something.
But we're still going on the track.
But you're still on the track currently. So barreling at full speed ahead.
Pull it back a little bit. Actually, no, not yet.
Right.
We're gonna go.
You said
So-
you on.
Is the other car or remnants of it still in front of us?
There's like part of it still attached to the side of it, slowly breaking,
Okay.
Yeah.
and that's like hitting every building. Head along.
I probably.
When I get back down the look.
Okay.
Track. and that's good. So
All matter.
that's all that matters.
It's a block down.
No, I feel compelled to trust me.
That's good. Fair. Okay. Well, you're in there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like laying on the ground.
You fell asleep.
Eddie's.
No.
Why are I so
I'm
fire?
gonna wait like a few more minutes and we'll get through.
Looking again. The most of what was left on the side is done.
Are there any other
There are still horses on either side of you.
with living people on them?
Barely keeping up, but the horses are looking tired.
Okay,
But
I'm just gonna wait it out.
They're pushing along. Are you still gonna keep? And there's no more like debris
I'm gonna-
coming through.
I'm gonna watch the people on the horses just to see,
Okay.
and pull out another small barrel just in case.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like tap it and
Yeah.
put the cloth in yet, but I'm gonna have it ready.
Sarah looks to you and looks ahead. Whoever is willing to look out above the debris, please make a professional check.
I will. I'll do it.
That's what you. Nice.
23.
23 knots.
Yes.
The two of you notice that the town is slowly vanishing, but ahead there looks to be another set of barracks tower, and you can see not guards but military men beginning to pile out in front of the train.
Is there anything blocking track?
Not yet, but you can see a few of them beginning to push some sort of boulder or something into the path. Other ones beginning to prepare themselves with bows. A few of them with the other two. You can see on top of the guard's tower there are 3 riflemen that are beginning to prepare.
You ready to do this again?
But they must. He like shakes the shield and turns back into a close and goes with nothing.
How far are we?
You're about a half mile.
Oh my god.
Got a whole set of
How about this one?
Hopefully we survive this.
Hopefully we survived this one. That last one was pretty bad.
I'm gonna throw it at the guys pushing the boulder.
Okay.
Once we're close enough.
Not at the tower.
Like, sort of.
So-
Well, because I'm more worried about it knocking us off the track than just we can just keep going.
So essentially, there's a track, and then there is the tower, where there is the guards on top of guns, the guards down here getting prepared, or not guards, military. On this side, they're pushing a large boulder, about 15, 20 of them, trying to get it in your path.
Oh.
I think I have one more after this. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at the guys pushing the boulder.
Once you're about a quarter mile out, you can go back out, gear it up. Hopefully this one works as well as the last. Go ahead and roll a d20, add your strength and efficiency. He's supposed to help this time.
Not as good. 22
22,
plus
9.
9.
So 31.
Yeah.
Okay. So you throw it and it lands straight as he sends another pulse. And straight in the center of the guys. They are king. They're gone.
Dead.
Like splats everywhere.
Gotta worry
The
about
boulder
anymore.
is thrown. Just
Oh.
barely off the path. And you see other guards beginning to rush towards it. You see the guards on top shouting down as the test, and you can see people beginning to pour out of the tower again. You're about between a quarter. You're about I'd say like between a quarter and like right there.
I guess it's time to waste more beer.
That's-
Yeah. I do. Yeah. I'm gonna throw it at the tower this time.
Okay, here we go. Barry looks at you. All right, the tower then, I suppose.
Yes, that's the only option.
It's the last one of these I can do. He pulls his cloak back up. On you.
Oh my
So as you throw it towards the tower, he hits it again with another pulse, and it lands right at the base as it explodes. You see the base is starting to crack. Right. It shifts a bit. Creating this flow right in the path. No, the way you threw it, it hit the front and cracked and chunked off the front end. So it's falling like this. But you are close enough that the engine gets through like you go through. As does the first part. It comes down on the second part. And break it off the cart and the coal behind. Thankfully, everyone honked the horn about a million times, but everyone is in the front part. So you get the
No. Oh, it already happened. The cut off?
What?
The train.
Oh,
Or the
it's falling. If you want to do something before that happens, you can. But it's like
do we have enough coal?
you have a large mound at the front because Vol's been keeping it up.
Okay. That's all
So-
I'm worrying
Hopefully, based on what you guys have been using, you estimate you could probably last another 2 days or so.
about. Mm-hmm.
So if you continue at this pace, you could probably just make it to Port Zos.
I can keep fire sod.
But if you begin to slow down, you might have to begin using another resource to keep the fire going.
Oh well. Let's see what happens.
As it falls and breaks off, the whole train shakes and is rattled. But you've kept the passenger car, the dinner car, and the engine.
We killed a lot of
You
them.
killed a lot of people!
Like a ridiculous amount of military.
I had to estimate. You'll probably just go 50, 75. And that's not kind of the people that might have died in
He was no more up.
yeah. As this settles down a bit, we'll continue barreling forward. Are you slowing down at all?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Slowing down a bit. Farron and Wolf come back in. Farron turns to you. The damage is minimal, but still enough. We should be able to keep going without an issue. The lights might not work.
I have lights. We both have lights.
True. But I mean, we're not going to see mile ahead or anything.
I mean, if we start now.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
We managed to live, I suppose.
Yay!
He falls down on the chair, like spins back, pulls his gator down.
You open up. Is there another town
That's what I was.
I can head to between here and Portsmouth?
Make a this advantage.
Yeah, I was thinking of something.
Or you can make one too.
Or what's your investigation? What's yours? I missed the 3.
Advantage.
Yeah.
You do it.
If we do,
Oh,
and we
nice.
see something in the distance,
Okay.
we might have to ditch the train.
22.
There's nothing as large as Glendale.
Yeah.
Glendale is a smaller village, anyways.
Yeah.
It just happens to be a town that has resources. There looks like there might be a nearby village, but it's not on the track. The next place on the track has a pretty close Portsmouth. There looks like villages
Right next.
right, yeah. Like, about half hour, an hour away.
I'll tell everyone that. Is that it doesn't seem like there is big villages as. And not as close.
What are the major bridges or tunnels?
Are there?
I think it's ahead of us.
Yeah.
Something.
Close to me. Nope. Just those small villages, like, pretty far. until we get to Port Coast.
Yeah, if worst comes to worst, we can ditch the train and steal us. Or buy it.
Yep.
And,
Oh, we're buying.
Yeah.
We're stealing.
Yeah.
Or still be back.
I think the rest of this will be smooth.
Until we get to Port Coast. And they alert everyone there about us.
That's fine.
Hold on attention.
I've been playing a lot.
So, as the rest of you go out, there's about half of the sleeping cart still hung onto the back.
Oh, sick.
It's just dragging along.
Oh, that's so sick.
And when you walk into it, you just see like broken. You just see track and emptiness. Can I get everyone to make a perception check on the train?
Me too.
So eventually, after a while, Sansa has been still sitting in the back by herself. We're just evaluating everything. And you both hear like it sounds like a scream coming from the back. Do either of you make way back there, or are you sending some? Don't the two of you, yeah, because nobody else rolled an
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna head back?
Do you want anyone to go with you?
Yeah. I'll let other people know.
I'll tell
and
Favor to
just
go.
Start.
I'm not just your errand boy.
You are. It is what it is.
I really have problems with you. And he walks to the back with Wulf. So, making your way back there, you look to see, as you come through into the passage across nothing, and back into where the sleeping car was, you see Zatsa with her foot on the throat of a guard. This one managed to jump aboard.
Oh.
Just roll them off.
We don't want to ask him anything. We have a prisoner.
All right.
She kind of like licks her lips grossly. She reaches down and grabs him by the throat, picks him up, and throws him over to you.
I don't know what that's.
I mean, it's... If nothing else, we did just lose the food, so...
Yep.
Perhaps dinner.
Oh no.
How long is this taking?
Right now, like the entire day so far.
Oh no, this.
Oh, them? They've been... Sorry?
Like a minute.
I'd say 3-4 minutes.
I'm gonna like shove him down into a chair.
Are you taking him back into the main art area, or...?
Well, no. Actually, instead, you know, like when Batman is like holding the dude over the edge. I'm basically gonna do that with like his head down like near the track.
Okay.
Anybody want to ask him something or?
You receive a message from Zatsa.
What'd you say?
She says, I have a prisoner. Back cart.
I'm gonna send a message to Farron. Tell him to drive the boat.
The what?
Drive the boat.
Oh, okay. You hear. I guess I'm going to the drive now. He walks out.
But it's not a boat.
It's a boat.
And he comes to the front. I mean, really, I'm not the one that needs to do all of this work. Come on. I'm talking! You feel the train speed up a bit. So, you head to the back. It is a human guard. Looks to be very young. Or not guard, military. Looks to be very young. Has no markings on his uniform, so he is probably just like an enlisted.
Mhm.
And he is currently hanging off the back of the half-broken sleeping car.
Well, I've got his collar.
Yeah.
It's just his head is very close to like getting
I also.
Oh, okay.
completely demolished by the ground.
Or just ask, like, time up and ask him questions. If he doesn't answer, then do what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Bring him in.
All right.
Does anyone know how to tie this? And I'll bring up my rope. I probably would.
I
I'll try to tie him up to like a chair. Or
He's, yeah.
something.
He's not really fighting at this point. He's
Yeah.
covered in urine, so.
I'm like, okay, and I drop my book.
You're gonna drop the chair back,
Oh, okay.
like on the ground.
Oh, wow.
So he's like,
laying down.
yeah.
I'm gonna put him back on. Look,
I'm
I
just
have
getting
some
ready
questions.
to waterboard this guy.
look. I'm gonna ask you some questions, and I hope that you answer truthfully.
All right.
You feel compelled to trust me.
Yeah. Okay.
Who alerted you that we were going through?
My boss.
And who is that?
I mean, which one?
All of them.
Technically, he's like my battalion captain. He was the purple tiefling that you obliterated.
Ah.
There's Captain Stoneclaw.
Captain Stoneclaw.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the lion guy?
There's King Azazel Hasatan.
Are you going up the ranks now?
I'll go down one. There's also Atlanta Braves. He kind of leads the army.
Well, you were just asking who your boss is.
Oh, Steve.
Steve Box.
Steve. But Captain Stoneclaw was here.
Is he there at the
Glendale? Yeah.
And was he there at the outpost?
No, he was at the train.
Well, we're at the train.
The other one that you blew up.
was he? Is he?
Was he? Oh.
Yeah. So, to be fair to assume that he's dead.
No, he's pretty thick.
He's pretty.
Yeah, but there was a pretty big.
That was a pretty big explosion.
You got far right through that.
You're right, he said.
You can see like fear.
Come on, honey.
So,
No?
you got the wife, kid?
What?
You got a wife?
I did. And she's probably dead now, but yeah.
She also there?
Yeah.
Oh, dead wife.
The field nurse.
You gotta. So your wife's probably dead.
Dead wife.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
She was pregnant.
Some dead kid.
Yeah. So dead kid too. Okay.
We are you.
You know what? You know what this sounds like to me?
Huh?
Sounds like this guy doesn't have anything to live for anymore.
That's true.
I have a dog.
You have a dog.
Oh, dead.
He was in the barracks.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
wait. Are
Dead
there
dog.
any future plans to stop us? As stop this
I
train?
mean, at this point, yeah.
And where
Could
do you think?
tell us?
What?
And where do you think that might be set up next?
I mean, you're on the track to Port Zos.
Yes.
So there, it was like the second largest military outpost.
And who are we?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Do you think anybody else does?
Yeah, I mean, Steve probably knew, but I don't ask questions when your boss just says, "Hey, man, you're ready to fight." You fight, and then he's like, "Hey, jump on that." Did, and he died.
Oh, Steve is dead, right? Steve is dead.
Oh yeah,
DED.
he's very dead.
I'm gonna put a cloth over his mouth and nose.
Oh no! Okay.
Hey Chuck,
Yeah.
Chuck comes hobbling from the other room.
you bring me.
Chuck, you just see this guy tied up to a chair on the floor with a cloth over his face.
Can I slap him?
I mean, sure.
Chuck just goes up and then he's like,
Oh!
slaps him.
Why did some woman just... Shut up! You tell your daughter... Shut up! Please!
Shut up.
Okay, stop.
No more?
No more.
Okay.
Could you please bring?
Yes. Okay. Chuck just got really. He wanted to be tough as them. He's like, I just want to be as tough as you guys. Okay, I bring water.
I'm really thirsty.
Not for you.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm gonna bring the tarot. I think it's. I mean, he's being pretty compliant. So I don't think it's necessary.
Pee.
Okay, but I still think
You want
that
her own
it's-
or?
Yeah.
Put the chair back.
Bring it right back.
He looks at you, Lily. He's just... Why?
Look. Not on the train and
Why did you get on the train?
It's my job!
Who told you to get on the train?
Steve!
But he's dead!
He's been dead before you got on the.
Yeah, he died before you got on the train.
No, the other Steve!
Other Steve.
How many
Yes!
Steves are there?
It's the military, man.
He's the military.
Well, how many Steves? You know, how many Steves do you personally come in contact like every day?
Carry the two.
Not fast enough. I tipped the chair.
No! Six! I bring it back up.
Steve Willis, Steve Johnson, Steve Romero, Steve,
Steve.
and then Steve Williamson,
And
and then Steve the Tiefling.
how many of those Steves are dead now?
At least 5.
What's your name?
Ah!
How would you like to join the other Steves?
I'm Steve Johnson.
You're Steve Johnson. How
so
would you like to join the other Steves?
Steve, no,
You sure?
I'm pretty sure I don't want to
What about your wife?
know where she's dead.
What about your kid?
I never met him.
Dog?
That hurts.
Oh. We know that how this guy cares about his wife and kid, okay. So,
You sick person. You want to slap him. Care about your wife and kids.
Probably.
I'm back. It's like, you have nothing to live for, I guess. Huh?
The whole time.
No.
This is so chaotic.
Wait, are we gonna throw him off? Throw him off.
No.
I'm just laying the chair on the ground.
No, and I bring it
I
back
have more
up.
information.
Okay, then tell us.
My wife's name was Judith. Didn't think about that.
And I brought you murder.
She was pregnant with my son, I think. I named him Carl.
Carl?
Weezer?
that's a terrible name for a child. I'm gonna slap you.
You want him to be named Carl Johnson.
I mean, it's kind of good, right?
That's almost as generic as Steve Johnson.
It's like some guy came up with our names because he was forced to. Oh, it.
Hey, buddy?
Look, man, look, okay. Stone Claw is probably dead, maybe, I don't know. But this point, there's a good chance Athlon's gonna meet you in Portos.
And we should be worried about this because
He's a pretty strong mage. As in the strongest.
Okay, and
well, I've met him before. He's
and
kind of a wuss.
It's gonna be a problem for you.
since Fort Zos is gonna be covered with military, as soon as we get there, should we stop before, jump out, or go undetected?
I mean, if you can, how are you gonna convince that one and just towards Chuck
to be like, normal enough for that.
Oh, he's just.
Pretty sure you see blood behind his ear. Like,
Oh, that's from a dragon.
who are you?
I'm Chuck. Nice to meet you. I'm Chuck. How about you? What was your name again?
I'm gonna take the water.
Oh, no, wait. So, if Violet's there,
Yes.
then he probably already knows where you are. Or who you are. All we know, all I was told, is some nobility killed some nobility. No one really know who or what.
Yeah.
Steve didn't know. He exists, Steve.
Was there a Steve that didn't know?
Well, probably not. So, it's kind of while I talked to him, he didn't seem to know who the nobility was either. We just knew that he was on his train.
So you guys only knew of that one.
We knew he was traveling with like 8 others, so
Okay.
that kind of tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're on a very badly destroyed
Yeah.
train.
But did you guys have any description of who the members were?
On her, and gestures towards Zatsa.
But that's it.
Yeah, because we were gonna kill her.
Okay.
And what were you going to do with the other people?
The other two,
Well, everybody else.
like
No?
you guys,
Yeah,
well, you were all gonna die.
we were all gonna die. And how did that plan work out?
Look, I'm not the planner. I'm just Steve.
If it was your plan, how would it go?
I wouldn't have put a single train car to stop an entire train.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of bad.
I also probably would have just sold you the tickets.
Yeah.
Do you want to see how good my throwing arm really is?
Oh,
I'm gonna
Do you
pick
have
it up.
any other information for us?
what more do you want?
Do you guys want to ask him anything else?
Nah, let's just throw him.
Listen, I
Hold on.
Oh, now
Let's be
you're
reasonable
being
here.
Now you're being
Wait,
reasonable.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Real quick. I took the chair back.
Oh.
You guys want me to burn him?
No. I
what if I could
put the rag back
your
over.
friend? Guys, listen, I'm just Steve.
You're
I
just
shoved the
Steve,
rag
that's
in
the
the-
issue.
Why is Steve?
Did you say why is Steve?
Why is
He
he?
chokes and
This homie's getting waterboarded.
he chokes and shakes around.
Y'all did nothing. I'm waterboarded, man.
Yeah, I'm just kind of watching now.
I'm gonna take
Very sick.
So,
For the
how
first
can you be an
it's just
asset,
in line.
Steve Johnson?
I can make a really good quiche.
Wait. I want to try his quiche first.
Alright, quiche man, make us quiche.
There's no kitchen.
Ah.
Be a kitchen in Portos, like my mom's house.
Oh, your mommy lives there?
We're gonna rent the tavern, criminals.
I'm gonna put his head next to the track again. Like holding onto his collar, down on the ground.
I don't trust.
Is she a nice lady?
What's that?
She's beautiful. What?
Oh.
I'm holding his
Who?
head next to
She's
the
my
track.
mom.
Okay.
Yeah, but her name.
Miguel.
This man is
Miguel.
2 inches away from death.
Is that better?
I'm gonna lower him just a little bit.
Wait. What if he could make us quiche?
There's no kitchen.
I want quiche.
There's no kitchen.
We'll get you a quiche.
We will get you quiche.
I want to sleep in a nice bed.
You already killed like 75 guards. Why make it 76?
Because
Even numbers.
we'll finish that. Look, it's either you or us.
I could be your friend.
You want to be friends?
But
Oh,
I
yes.
know that you won't backstab us.
I've been on this train for 2 hours and not shown myself.
Yourself?
I've been here for 2 hours. We've been riding. I haven't even said hello. I've been waiting.
Okay. Anyways,
You've been hiding here for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Coward.
Coward. A Steve like you doesn't deserve to live.
He's about a half inch
Yeah.
from the like.
Alright, I don't have any more use for
That's
him.
Is there anything I can say to change your minds?
We don't necessarily have to murder him.
Then what do we do with him? I don't want to hear him anymore.
Yeah, he's got the dumb voice.
I got a suggestion. Just kill him if he annoys you so much.
Zatsa in the back. Again, the food is gone.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna eat him.
What race is he?
Human.
Really? That's the line you draw? Not you think he was
Yes. I'm not a cannibal.
I'm not cannibal.
To the only human here.
Well, tell me. Tell me, so how many people have you killed doing this job?
Me?
Yeah.
Scout, I've killed no one!
How many people have you ratted out?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I guess that means... I'm gonna pull out my sword.
Sorry, buddy.
Anyways.
Majority. And I'm gonna show his head.
He screamed for 1 second before he's gone.
Maybe we should just, like, push it out.
But Zatsa needs food.
I wasn't going to eat him.
Oh.
He's covered in urine.
And he smelled pretty bad.
Okay, you get those.
The chair shatters as his body flies away.
It's gonna eat a humanoid, that's gross.
Honestly, they don't taste very good anyways.
I mean, maybe the bottom half of like a satyr or a centaur.
I want some chicken.
Anyways, we need to come up with a plan.
Yeah,
Oh,
should we still be going to Zos at this point? Because,
Yes.
Atlan, yeah, what was his name?
Who?
The assistant to the king?
Atlan?
Atlan, okay.
Yeah.
Atlan is
Probably ditched his train.
Yeah.
going to be there, so we should probably...
Ditch the
That's probably to a village.
Probably a day.
A day. Alright, we should
So-
probably get closer to a village and then buy horses.
If that's the case, if you want, if it's the next, there are 2 villages still.
Okay.
One of them is a day, another is 2 days.
Do we want to get closer or do we want to get a little bit further out?
If you go the 2 days,
The
You're-
closer one to us.
I see.
you're 4 days away now. So if you wait 2 days, or if you wait a day, you're gonna probably have another 5 days of travel by horse.
Hmm.
If you wait 2 days, you can lower that down to probably 2 days of horse travel.
How far away is the closest village to Port Zeus?
That's the closest village.
No, but how?
It,
Oh,
2 days
2
away.
days. 2 days by horse. A day by car.
I'm just very suspicious. Hmm.
You're now the most wanted criminals in Alestia. So.
Yeah. Maybe we should ditch the train in a couple days?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably. Well, let's try to go to the farther away village.
Yeah. So we only have 2 days of horse travel.
And maybe we should keep it down low with the people who are already gonna be
Yeah.
executed. Maybe they could hide out somewhere, camp out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably.
Sounds good.
So, you're gonna go back to the front. Farin turns to you. So, how's our new friend doing? Oh,
And that they're pretty much going to be set for Port Zeus. So we're going to ditch the train in 2 days and then travel by horse the next 2 days.
well, enough. Bit odd. I mean, we probably could have guessed that ourselves. Didn't really need him for that.
Yeah.
I thought he was interesting. Joking.
Anyways, get up my spot.
You know, you're really a jerk. He sits down. Pouting.
As he should.
The rest of you?
I'm out of little barrels.
You're out of little barrels.
No, I think I have one more actually.
Little barrel.
Chuck does the usual. Water in bed.
Okay.
Do you know what that village is called?
one?
The one that we're going to.
The second one? Endor.
Ian.
Dior.
So like.
Nope.
start-
Nope.
Nope.
Not responsive.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Little teddy bear man now.
No.
There's no Ewoks.
That's an orc village.
It's an orc village.
Not teddy bear.
They can be tiny orcs.
They throw you out.
Little teddy bear costume.
Yeah, they're dwarf orcs.
What? I'm just saying.
And you, Lily.
Gonna comfort Hawthorne after the mass amounts of murder I saw today.
Hawthorne is like shivering.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's okay, Hawthorne.
He pees on you.
Roots. Some roots.
Well, the papers are gone. Where else is?
Yeah, the
Honestly.
papers are gone.
Tragedy. Tragedy.
So roots. I'm gonna clean myself off. Yeah, I guess you'll just have to take a poop outside.
Oh, on the back.
Yeah.
He cleans up.
You gonna clean up?
Yeah, he cleans all the urine and just all the.
You're gonna clean all the debris.
Yeah.
Okay. Chuck starts actually doing something for this.
We should probably like unlatch the back. door.
Yeah.
You think it's kind of sus to run around with half a car?
Yeah.
You and
Nah, it's
you
not
and Logic
sus.
can unlatch it, but you.
Nah, it's not so stupid.
It's not sus at all.
Oh, actually, you announcing that you want the car to be unlatched. Farron looks at you, cracks his knuckles. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Why?
Just do it.
No.
He like pushes you over,
No.
and he reaches down to the second latch, twists it once, and then back. And you hear look back to see the car detach. Fair enough.
We could have done that forever ago and not had that interaction at all.
Yeah, really. I would have been dead.
Yeah,
Wait.
still is.
Still dead.
So,
With half his head ripped off.
yeah. Yeah. Pretty gruesome.
Mhm.
Trucking along. Anything you all wish to do now that you've made the Beverly Hills Most Wanted?
Well, Wulf doesn't really care about that.
Yeah.
Like, now that his family's at risk, that's all he cares about.
You?
What?
Anything you're gonna do other than drive? Anything else you wish to do? Chuck? Did you finish cleaning us? Anything else you wish to do other than go to sleep?
I think he was get a glass of water.
Is Chuck able to go outside? Of at least like a place where he can kind of just stand and look outside.
Yeah, you can go to the front of the engine.
All right, he'll just be watching. Yeah.
It's very fast and very windy.
And he's just like,
Yeah.
especially. He's just enjoying it.
For the 2 days of travel, can I get a survival check?
Survival.
One for each day. Or just
18.
16. Gonna get perception checks for everyone.
Oh.
Four.
Not 20, 23.
Nat 20 for 23.
Not 20 plus my 3. Yeah.
30, 20.
11.
So, continuing along these following 2 days, there are a few points where Farron, Lauchen, and Zatza all get together in the eating hall, essentially, and converse in a language none of you speak. It gets a little heated. Eventually, the orc and Horace come in as well, and they all speak for a while. Before breaking up and separating out, and Farron comes back. You go this time over a small bit of mountain. The first village you pass, you can't see; it's too far off. And eventually find yourself going into more of a, I guess, warmer climate is a good way to put it. The grasses that were green turn to yellow, and you find yourself riding the coastline. It is the train literally rides on the coast, just like probably 300 feet from the water below. So one side you can look out and see the green grasses of New Mexico. The other side you can look out and see Cliffs of Moher, like Ireland. Cliffs of Moher, like Ireland. There isn't really anything of interest that occurs in those 2 days. There's no more like guards that try to catch up to you all. There's no more military blockades that try to stop you. Smooth sailing, almost suspiciously so. Yeah. Anything else you all like to do in those 2 days? Okay. Eventually, you are getting close to the point where you know that the village should be.
There's one down.
As you get, I'd say, within about 10 hours, your coal supply is depleted severely.
Yeah.
Probably enough to continue to get you there.
Yeah.
And eventually, you do line up pretty closely, like across the way from it. You don't see the village. You know that it should be probably an hour, maybe 2 hours to the north.
What time is it now?
By the time you get to that point, it's probably right around, I'd say 7 p.m.
Oh. So the train stopped.
And out of coal.
Hey! It should be 2 hours that way.
It's Endor.
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 And everyone is healed up enough to make the travel by foot.
Yeah, we're, oh yeah. I'm gonna spell stuff.
Yeah, take a long rest. You can prepare yourselves for whatever might be ahead. As you can trek towards Endor. You all can choose to stay in the car one more night if you wish. And wait for the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could walk the 2 hours, get there around 9 p.m. Find somewhere to sleep there.
Probably should.
Let's just go out there. Okay, don't trust. Me and Baron have kids.
Yeah, you'll begin to both cast it out.
Mhm.
Yours present as
Fish!
Okay.
Brightly colored fish.
and Baron's, as he also casts. And he also casts Dancing Lights. It is not fish. It is jigs, which are these cat-sized like insects. They don't fly, but they crawl along all of you. They're big, like kind of cockroach-like. They're somewhat cute. They usually are semi-arboreal, usually on a tree, but no trees here. They just crawl alongside you.
Like you.
Yeah, they are mostly blue, like a deep blue, but one or two of them are pink. One by you is pink, and one by you is pink. Probably about it is pink. I assume at some point you've summoned Estella.
Mhm.
Okay. So trekking along through this essentially wheat field is kind of what it feels like. Very tall grass, yellow. Eventually, after about an hour, see just in the distance a torchlit village.
Can I... How far away do you think we are?
Maybe half an hour.
Can I try to send her to see where, like, check it out a bit?
Or you can like grab onto someone and, or sit down and go under her vision if you like.
Okay. I'll grab on to someone.
Make a perception check for Estella.
Well,
That was her perception, right?
oh, her perception. I don't. Perception.
We probably should have communicated at least some of this with Atlas.
It's fine. He probably knows anyways.
Maybe.
He knows it. He probably wouldn't be worried about it. Oh, hers is a lot better than mine.
Yeah, her perception's higher than yours.
You can roll it or no?
You just add 6.
I don't remember what it was.
Okay, yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. Sorry. No worries. It'll be a little better. 14.
So, looking ahead, you don't see military. There are a few guards. Mostly just posted up, like walking around. There looks to be one central tavern, and then just a bunch of farmhouses.
Okay.
And a nice like room.
But nothing like super suspicious or anything. At least not heavily guarded.
Nothing.
Wait. I'm gonna bring her back. Look.
Yep.
Guys, we're back.
Yeah, while she does this, her eyes are glossed over like a violet white.
I'd be like, you. Yeah, just like put her with a stick.
While she looks at you with the black eyes. Change back.
I guess it's okay because my eyes are entirely blue.
Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
irises.
You're like, ew.
You relay that to everyone. Sorry.
I was like, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's heavily guarded. I mean, it's just like,
We have not been watching this.
What?
Sorry. So, continuing along. It only takes you guys about another 20-ish minutes to get there. Outside the city, there's not guards posted. Like I said, there's just a few patrolling. Are any of you going to disguise yourselves or anything like that?
Should probably have the people that were going to be executed camp at.
oh yeah.
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 Maybe they should camp out like just outside the village.
They set up a camp just outside. Sansa, Horus, and Oscar.
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 True.
I don't know if I should.
All she can do.
No,
I could
'cause
just pull up my hood.
they only remembered us. Our disguise selves.
Well, and they really only like
Because that's the one.
those people.
Yeah. So I don't think.
I think it'll be okay.
But I mean, for me specifically, because I'm drow.
I mean, Drow are not like.
I know, but it's just uncommon.
Yeah. You're also not. Yeah, it's up to you guys.
We're also not from this town.
We're a very colorful group.
I'll put on. I'm just gonna put on my this. I'm gonna say.
If Aaron doesn't investigate around, he just lost.
Okay. Okay, no.
This town is very not modern. It is lit by candlelight. Yeah. It is lit by candlelight. It is dirt road. It is farming.
Very homey.
Yeah, the tavern in the center is tavern. Does have a name.
Oh.
Can I get everyone to make a stealth check? Just check. One for this one. What? 13? 8.
Oh,
So bad.
Those always creep as they
bunga bunga.
Noise, but not too bad. You find yourselves at the tavern. Walking in, it is very dead. There's not people here. There's like maybe a guy back out of the bar. Close to the door. Running the bar is a tiefling who is just she's just sort of like cleaning some glasses. She's sort of humming to herself quietly. Doesn't seem to be bothered by you all entering.
These other people.
Oh, out of there. How can I help y'all?
We have rules.
Oh, we sure do. How many do you need?
Yeah.
That's 3 in each room then. Fair enough. I can get you all 2 rooms for $5. $5 gold a piece.
I'll just go ahead and split it up.
I get you on the drinks. Well, water.
Thank you.
He passes over a water. You'd like something to eat, you said?
Yes.
Oh, what can I get for you?
I don't know what you got.
Grilled foods, we can do,
Chicken.
sure, I can grill some chicken.
Yay.
Chicken for the rest of you? Nothing. I know it's late, I just want to make sure my guests are real fit.
I'll take some chicken as well.
Yeah, why not?
You as well? Fair and logical, agree. Alright, I'll have big plate of chicken and some fixing with that. Just a few minutes.
Oh, so much.
What?
Oh, so much.
Alright, how much would you like?
How much do you have?
I mean, we're a tavern, so.
What doesn't that?
We have like 3 or 4 different casks. We have smaller barrels for those casks.
You might want to start with.
Alright, so. I mean, you want like six barrels or something?
Just
Start
Just-
coming. Keep it coming.
if you see me with an empty cup, you replace it with a full cup. Okay?
Okay. For the food, our guests here, a group rate, 10 gold.
Very sweet.
So just 10 total, not 10 each.
Yeah, I'll just slide another platinum then.
Okay. I understand. Give me a few minutes. I'll fetch you some ale first, and anybody else wants some ale?
Yeah.
Oh,
Some water.
water,
Chunk of water.
and you too. Vouching is favorable. Okay. All right. She sets out all of your drinks. Walks back into the kitchen. You can just hear, cooking sounds. There's a table that would fit all 6 of you.
Nice.
Sort of towards the center. It's a 60 table there inside. Any conversation at the table while y'all wait? While you guys wait.
It's funny hearing that accent in D&D. It's enjoyable.
Like,
How is the ale?
It's pretty good ale. It's not top notch, but it's pretty good.
So it's not like that.
So, Rauva, how did you get so smart?
yeah, I read books. I read books. Eat hot
That's
chicken.
one book.
Oh, yeah, got his reading book. All she did question. She just sat there. Reading books bothered the people the whole time. Bothered me.
How often did you just watch her sitting there reading?
I mean,
Yeah.
the library is a very common place to be.
I don't know.
You know, every single thing I hear it just seems a little bit.
So, do you?
Yeah, read.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send him a message of like, oh boy.
To who?
To him.
Oh,
Hey, sir.
Like,
Sir. Are you two a thing or
the teeth? No.
no?
Oh, no.
Are you sure? You got you do a lot of little things here and there. Sure.
We grew up together. That's all there is.
Oh, sweet. Such a good love story.
I'm gonna look over and be like,
you can respond.
oh, I'm gonna be like, really?
Yes, really.
Nice.
The books theory.
Most of the books that I read were about
I'll send him. I'm like, he doesn't want to marry me.
magic, or perhaps
Like he's gay.
I read books about like war and weaponry.
So, you must know a lot about weapons.
So you like,
No, I
Exactly.
didn't retain any of the information. That's why I use these. These some
Like,
it's not like a blade. It's just like this, like power. A lot of what I understand how to do is more mental. For example,
like how you think about your crush.
For example, I just think it works.
Why did he need
but
that?
yes, all I did was read books, and then I pull out my bag and I like bring out 4 books.
And get watched by Karen?
Oh, is that how you learned your... I'm gonna quietly look around, hoping nobody hears.
Magic? Yeah. Like it's so loose.
You all hear in your heads, For example, we can communicate through telepathic communications now for up to 3 hours.
Oh, gross.
You don't have to use it.
But I will annoy you.
For the next 3 hours, we can all speak to one another through this means.
Would any like if I was to reply specifically to him, would anybody else be able to hear it?
See,
I think it's a group thing. I think it.
I think it's group thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that.
You wouldn't know.
One of his features in his class. Probably.
I'm not gonna say it. No.
No, it isn't.
No.
Pretty clear it's between you and everybody.
I don't know what they're going to say. Well, I don't want to hear
I
it.
can hear.
I can hear you.
Everyone can hear you.
Chuck is just silent.
Screaming mentally.
And why are we still talking like this?
Because it's fun.
Because I wanted to show off.
Yeah.
Really hate you.
It's just the screaming through show off.
I think we're done.
Anyways, it's not magic. It isn't. It's just something I wanted to do with my reading.
See, I don't really read books.
Are you reading or talking about?
From my reading, can she do this? She can. So. She can.
I mean, I tried the whole reading. It didn't work out. Regular book.
Yeah. I have one about. I have ones about the gods of the arcane.
Oh,
Your day, you did. He's in here.
I wouldn't mind reading that. I mean, I'm more used to reading just like, sheets music. But I guess I can read more about my god. Probably should be soon.
Alright, yeah. And she hands all the food down in front of you. It's a massive bowl with like chicken. It's got squash in it. It's got potatoes in it. Why are we sitting here looking at each other like having a conversation and not saying anything?
It's just something we do sometimes. You know, like when you're really close to somebody and you think you can hear each other, you know?
I'm screaming internally.
I'm not surprised. She like pats you on the head. Yeah. Well, if y'all need anything and aren't going to be creepy, I'll be at the bar.
You know a guy named Steve?
Steve. Steve what?
No,
Oh,
the commander.
oh, the
No, it was just Steve.
oh, just the.
No, his name was Steve.
Just Steve.
I knew a Steve, yeah. We used to know each other.
I just wondered, because he looked a lot like you.
Looked.
Well, apparently something bad happened in a village a couple
Oh,
days
in
ago.
Glendale, I know. Some sick people went through there and blew it up. Caused a big old ruckus. They took their train, put it through an Empire train. They blew up the whole city almost. I mean, half the city burned down from the repercussions.
Yeah,
Of
absolutely.
their ale.
Absolutely
Very
awful. But I heard that the military commander Steve died there. And I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, Captain Selpaw was through here yesterday, and he didn't mention anything like that.
He was through here yesterday.
He's on the way to Port Zeus.
Oh.
He thinks that's where they're headed, so.
Really?
He didn't look like he took one scratch and all that. Supposedly he was in the tower.
Why does he think that they're headed to Port Zeus?
I don't know. He's a strong and intelligent man, though, so I trust him.
Fair enough.
From what I heard, he's pretty big.
He's very large. Very thick, very
thick.
he's quite the man.
Also, you think he's handsome?
Look, I gotta get back behind the bar. She blushes as she goes behind the
Start
bar.
launching.
It's pretty good.
We're just gossiping with the
I
bartender.
know.
The people that murdered Steve.
She doesn't know that.
No, she's pretty ditzy.
I'm gonna
She's
skip.
little-
It wasn't murder.
It was murder.
No, because if we didn't, they would have killed us.
Let's make it not murder.
So-
Maybe we should change our place of hiding.
It's only for one
Oh.
night.
Sorry, I was the wrong voice.
No. I mean, maybe we should not set the new location for the Forgotten Peaks in Portzos? I mean, they're gonna know we're there.
Is this through the thing that everyone can hear?
Yeah, through group
Or
link.
just, okay, yeah. Theron responds. Maybe we should reach out to Atlas
I'll take the cup.
before you even put it to your mouth. You hear in your head. So, listen, there's a bit of an issue.
Is this Atlas?
Yes.
Do I have to hold it to my ear?
No, he's not speaking through it.
Oh. Oh.
I've come to the understanding that maybe some things have changed. I believe that we should the meeting still needs to happen as we planned it to. So maybe we look so close here in Torzos, and I believe that there's also a lot of military. Maybe we meet somewhere else.
Where?
I'm not sure. Maybe we meet. I mean, you can still come to Torzos. Maybe we can travel together from there. Or I can meet you somewhere. I mean, Orvent might be safe now. Port Zos is still safe, but it's going to be hard to get you here.
Yeah.
How far away?
Horse.
The closest big city would be Senros.
How far is that from?
Ephron is from here. It's almost the same distance as Port Zos to there.
Because, like, I really need to get there.
Senros is where you went to Bard College.
That's right.
It's a large empire city.
Oh.
But they're expecting you in Port Zos.
Yeah. I'll also say, how about
Because
So
it's in us.
yeah.
it is on the path to Ephron as well.
I do have a friend there.
Also just that thing. How about this place?
Senros, I can be there by the morning.
What do you think it?
I
At least better than.
with the Virgin, perhaps it could trick them to thinking we went somewhere else. So perhaps.
Okay.
Should probably ask if Uncle knows who we are.
You wouldn't. Sounds like he only knows it. Me.
Are you asking? He has an idea.
Mhm.
Only because he saw you arrive and leave, and then the chain of events. So does he know your names? Probably not.
Mhm.
Does he know who you are? I bet he's looking for you.
Mhm.
Senros could be safe. There is definitely military outposts there.
Yeah.
But my intel tells me a lot of them are going to be sent down towards those. So I'm not sure that Senros is where we need to build the new north and below, but building a new one doesn't make sense and you have all the remaining members with you. For now, it is you.
Well,
The Forgotten Below.
yeah.
But who knows? Perhaps we can just go somewhere else.
We can plan to meet there.
Fair enough. Reach out to me when you arrive and I'll tell you when we are meeting.
Okay.
From where you are, it'll take you a day.
Of course. Sounds good.
Well, good night.
Bye.
Okay.
Does she come over?
Oh yeah, she comes over and he grabs the one and puts anyone in. It's a darker ale.
I'll use the thing and I'll tell them what the plan is.
Well, that was convenient. Almost like he was watching us.
I mean, like, I don't
I don't exactly have a doubt that he wasn't.
Yeah.
He's very sus.
Might be.
I trust him greatly. Well, no, I mean, well, you haven't spoken to him since you saw Shvalari. I speak to him almost every day. But we have a different connection. I don't know. I think he's taller than he should be. His eyes are greener than they should be. His hair is darker than it should be. I think we're making it that triple.
Okay.
What did you say?
Okay.
19.
21.
29.
Like one for him too.
Yay! Hey.
I don't know. His accent seems to change a bit. Who doesn't when you travel as much as he does? You just sticking to it?
That's my theory.
That's all I know. I know that he seems to be trustworthy. He's helped us thus far. He's got intel that I can't explain, and his accent shifts. But
Maybe it's not like our enemy or anything, but he's still kind of suspicious.
perhaps. But anyways, food's great, right? He says out loud. No, he's not anymore.
Very young.
How is the bunk situation working?
I have no idea.
We have 2 rooms. Lauchen comes out of the bowl for the first time. Who is not connected to your brain communications? Because you can only choose 4 people.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I can sleep anywhere.
Hmm.
How many of us actually have to sleep? 4 nights rest. I bet they have 1 for sleeping, 1 for meditating.
Unless she doesn't look comfortable, she can stay in her room. So I can watch her.
Sure.
But it's up to you.
Yeah. Oh, stay in your room.
Okay. So that's 4 and you 2.
And I'll go there with them. Make sure they don't get into trouble.
You can finish the mug.
She's out of them. Oh, you're just down at these things, aren't you?
You can finish that one before 2.
Rubs his bag, breaks the other one. So, is there anything else you all wish to do this evening before heading to your respective quarters? You
do want to trade with
already? What are you praying for?
just asking for safety for my family.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
What are you saying in your prayer?
I don't know how to pronounce that. I need sec. Word. I need sec. Yeah.
Maybe we should reach out to Atlas
I'll take the cup.
before you even put it to your mouth. You hear in your head. So, listen, there's a bit of an issue.
Is this Atlas?
Yes.
Do I have to hold it to my ear?
No, he's not speaking through it.
Oh. Oh.
I've come to the understanding that maybe some things have changed. I believe that we should the meeting still needs to happen as we planned it did. So maybe we someone call us here.
in towards those. And I believe that there's also a lot of military. Maybe we meet somewhere else.
Where?
I'm not sure. Maybe we meet. I mean, you can still come to Port Zeus. Maybe we can travel together from there, or I can meet you somewhere. I mean, Orvent might be safe now. Port Zeus is still safe, but it's going to be hard to get you here.
Yeah.
How far away?
The horse.
The closest big city would be Senros.
How far is that from?
Ephron is from here. It's almost the same distance as Port Zeus to there.
Because like, I really need to get there.
Senros is where you went to Bard College.
That's right.
It's a large empire city.
Oh.
But they're expecting you in Port Zeus.
Yeah. I'll say, how about
Because
So
it's in us.
yeah.
it is on the path to Ephron as well.
I do have a friend there.
Also just that thing. How about this place?
Senros, I can be there by the morning.
What do you think it?
I
Be at least better than
with the Virgin, perhaps it could trick them to thinking we went somewhere else. So perhaps.
okay.
Should probably ask if Alcohol knows who we are.
You wouldn't. Sounds like he only knows it's me.
Are you asking? He has an idea.
Mhm.
Only because he saw you arrive and leave, and then the chain of events. So does he know your names? Probably not.
Mhm.
Does he know who you are? I bet he's looking for you.
Mhm.
Senros could be safe. There is definitely military outposts there.
Yeah.
But my intel tells me a lot of them are going to be sent down towards those. So I'm not sure that Senros is where we need to build the new north and below, but building a new one doesn't make sense and you have all the remaining members with you. For now, it is you.
Well,
I forgot to look.
yeah.
But who knows? Perhaps we can just go somewhere else.
We can plan to meet there.
Fair enough. Reach out to me when you arrive and I'll tell you when we are meeting.
Okay.
From where you are, it'll take you a day.
Of course. Sounds good.
Well, good night.
Bye.
Okay.
Does she come over?
Oh yeah, she comes over and he grabs the one and puts anyone in. It's a darker ale.
I'll use the thing and I'll tell them what the plan is.
Well, that was convenient. Almost like he was watching us.
I mean, like, I don't exactly have a doubt that he wasn't.
Yeah.
He's very sus.
Might be.
I don't know. I trust him greatly. Well, no, I mean, well, you haven't spoken to him since you saw Shvari. I speak to him almost every day. But we have a different connection. I don't know. I think he's taller than he should be. His eyes are greener than they should be. His hair is darker than it should be. I think we're making a touch real quick.
Okay.
What did you say?
Hey,
19.
21.
29.
Like one for him too.
Yay! Hey.
I don't know, his accent seems to change a bit. Who doesn't when you travel as much as he does? You sticking to it?
That's my theory.
That's all I know. I know that he seems to be trustworthy. He's helped us thus far. He's got intel that I can't explain, and his accent shifts. But
He's not like our enemy or anything, but he's still kind of suspicious.
perhaps. But anyways, food's great, right? He says out loud. Now he's before.
Very young.
How is the bunk situation working?
I have no idea.
We have 2 rooms. Lauchen comes out of the bowl for the first time. Who is not connected to your brain communications? Because you can only choose 4 people.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I can sleep anywhere.
Hmm.
How many of us actually have to sleep? 4 nights rest. I think they have 1 for sleeping, 1 for meditating.
Unless she doesn't look comfortable, she can stay in her room. So I can watch her.
Sure.
But it's up to you.
Yeah. Oh, stay in your room.
Okay. So that's 4 and you 2.
Aaron, I'll go down with them. Make sure they don't get into trouble.
You can finish the mug.
She's out of you're just down at these things, aren't you?
You can finish that one before 3 weeks.
Rubs his bag and breaks the other one. So, is there anything else you all wish to do this evening before heading to your respective quarters?
Mm.
You
do want to trade with
already? What are you praying for?
just asking for safety for my family.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah. Dude.
What are you saying in your prayer?
I don't know how to pronounce that. I need sick. Lord, I need sick. Yeah. Come before you to ask. You keep my family safe until I am able to. I'm scared of what could happen. As I'm not there to take care of it. Please watch over them, keep them safe and happy, and hopefully my fear is misplaced. Thank you. That's it.
Is anyone else doing any prayer or meditation? I assume not.
I guess I'm just gonna do my general prayers.
Alrighty then. As you all find your night's rest come to you, you take your long rest as you awaken the next morning to head to Semros. Thank you all so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we can't wait to see you again next week as we continue our journey through Albastria. See you soon.